Good afternoon. Welcome Friday. Welcome to a whole lot of Zep channel. I'm Rick. Showing some die cast, and I got my special partner with me, my daughter. So we're gonna have her come on over, and she is going to show what she has on tap. She has one car, and then I'm gonna take over and show what I got going on. So we'll just let Ireland take it away from here as soon as I get this set up. Okay. There you go, kiddo.
Hello. So today I'm going to be doing one of my newer diecast, an M2 1970 SS 454 Chevelle. It has a traditional cowl induction hood. It's also in my favorite color. If I were to get a Chevelle, I would pass out if it was this color. So I love the black racing stripes. It goes good with the green in my opinion, and I also like how it's a metallic green as well. But yeah, that was my review on the 1970 Chevelle. Overall, I really like it. 10 out of 10 recommend. Go buy it right now. Yeah. Bye.
Very good, Ireland. Thank you very much for your review. And beautiful choice of cars, by the way. Apple does not fall far from the tree. So Ireland did a good job. All right.
Come back down to your bed.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So what came in the mail yesterday? This is something that I had ordered for both Ireland and myself. I've been curious about these things. I've been seeing them show up on people's channels, and I got to admit, I'm a bit of a video game geek. Not crazy, but I like Assassin's Creed. If I'm going to take my anger and frustrations out on anything, that's the game to play. It works for me. But beyond that, I decided to order this Batman, and it's from the Arkham Knights, I guess the Arkham Knights video game. I think I have that one as well. So I'll show you here. It comes in this box. Maybe I gotta move the table out of the way here, this turntable, so you guys can see a better view of the box here. It's pretty cool. This is what it comes in. I ordered it on Amazon, and so here you can flip up the lid, and there's the car right inside. And I gotta say, it's a pretty cool looking car. I'm gonna pop it out. So I gotta be honest, I was curious. I wanted to know what these things were all about, and this car it was only $5 on Amazon. So I mean, how do you turn that down? So if you have Amazon Prime and you want to start off with something like this, or you got a curiosity with the Hot Wheels ID cars, I would honestly recommend getting this car. Or if you have access to die-cast like this at any of your local stores, I honestly would recommend it. It's fun. Honestly, it is. May sound like a bit of a nerd, but who cares? It's cool. So basically, you go to the app store and you download the ID app, Hot Wheels app, and then you scan your car, and it goes into the garage, and then you have this car in your garage, and it also comes with automatically a bone cruncher. Not a what do you call it? Man, am I sounding like a moron? Unless that's what it's called. I gotta go over here and look at one of the cars I had. Bone shaker. I'm calling it a bone cruncher. Okay. So it comes with a bone shaker. Anyway, this is the Batmobile. Oh, I sat down really fast. I shouldn't have done that. Since my pain level has been 0 for the most part, I had a bad night the other night with it. But for the most part, I'm not feeling any pain at all. And I'm only 2 weeks post. It's amazing what they do with hip surgery. But anyway, I still do have some pain, but I forget about the fact that I had surgery when the pain is at 0. So when I go to sit down, I'm not sitting down the way I should. I'm just like plopping my ass down on a stool here, and I sat down too hard, and I can really feel that it's like a lot of like pounding. It's like a punching feeling. All right, so I'm way off topic here. So anyway, this is the Hot Wheels ID Batman Arkham Knight Batmobile. And so you, like I said, you download the app, you scan the car on your phone, and then it goes right into the garage along with the bone shaker. So this is what you get. And you can either, I'm not going to spend money on any track or anything like that, but you could actually incorporate the track into your gameplay on the phone. I'm not exactly sure how all that works, but I'm not getting that involved in this. It comes with what they call the city experience, I believe, and then it gives you a bunch of different pre-organized sections of track that you have to go through, and you advance on your experience, and you do upgrades and whatnot. That's the lowdown basically on this car. The odd thing I found about this is that there is no sound, which is weird to me. That was the only odd thing. There's no sound to the game. And my daughter and I were in Ireland. We were hoping that we would be able to play against each other. But unfortunately, it didn't work that way. But she's loving it too. She's been having fun with it. So I'll bring it in a little bit closer here. I noticed the other day when I was bringing the cards in close to the camera, I had them too close and they didn't focus that well. And I apologize. It's just hard to see from this angle. I can't sit down any lower. If I do, then I'm basically going to be dislocating my hip. And the last thing I want to do is dislocate my hip while I'm on live video here. That would be a very embarrassing and uncomfortable experience. this is a really cool car. The tires have like a blue hue to them, and they're obviously red lines. They are, yeah, the tires are plastic, but it is a metal base. They got a lot of plastic on it. I mean, not a metal base. Excuse me. The body has some metal on it, but not a lot. Sorry, I'm looking at it, not putting it back on the camera here, so you guys can see it as well. So, I thought it was cool just for what it is. I'm honestly having some fun with it. That's not all I had on tap here. Good evening. Good evening. So I like the box that it comes in because it packs very nicely. And the lid has a magnetic lock to it, which is nice. Alright, so this next car I have up here is, I am, gotta be honest with everybody, I am really, really hooked on this brand. And I'm only on my fourth one. And again, I didn't know this. This is the card. It is a limited edition. Yeah, I'll try to hold it with two hands here to keep my hands steady. Sorry. So if you guys would like to pause that and read that. This is the second one I've gotten that has this card with it. So it is a limited edition, and to what number it is limited to, I do not know because they don't say. But it does. The other ones that I've gotten did not come with a card. And Chris from CRA Diecast had made a comment about the one thing that he didn't like about the tarmac is that the card does not fit in the box with the blister pack, and I agree with him on that. But fortunately, not all of the tarmac cars come like that. Most of them come on a plinth in a case. Damn, they do a hell of a job on these cars. I'm sorry, they're just so well built. It's like, I don't know, I feel like it's like my new guilty pleasure or something. Now, I've been wanting an Audi in the worst way because I do not have very many Audis in my collection, except for what my good friend Chris from CRA Diecast has given me. So what I have here is the Audi hold on a second here, the Audi RS3 LMS, and it's WTCR Race of Slovakia 2020 winner Tom Cornell. And this car is a limited edition. Again, these cars are just so well built. I mean, they're inside and out, they are just so beautifully done. I've really found a brand that just like really gives me pleasure. It really does, because it's such a fun car to look at, and the ones that I've gotten, I'm still enjoying looking at them, because I've been finding more and more details within these cars that are not in a lot of the die casts. So I can see why some of the companies are having Tarmac work with them. I do have a Schuko Tarmac collaboration, and it's the Jägermeister VW. I think I did post that already. But here, this is the Audi. How beautiful looking is that? Alright, while that's spinning, I'm just gonna bring the only other two Audis I own currently, because I'm having a hard time finding this brand. But I've watched a few channels today and discovered brands that are making Audi, and it was cool to find that out. So I have a couple of those cars tucked away in my cart for future purchase. So I was so what do you guys honestly think of these Tarmacs? I just seriously just so blown away by these cars. They're just so beautifully done. Like I said, I've been getting the magnifying glass out and been going back over the cars that I've gotten, and just completely amazed with the detail that they put into these cars. The interiors are just immaculate. If you were going to use a car for a quick shot in a movie, say you wanted a shot of this car, you could put it in a movie setting, and if you had the same kind of like dirt and road grime on it that will be on the other car, I mean, it would be like you're looking at that car. I mean, that is how well built and how close to accuracy these cars are. I've looked at a lot of the interiors on all of my cars, and some of the cars have some really good interiors, but I'm a stickler for detail, and honestly, Tarmac has hit it on all four cylinders here, or 8, or all 12, all 10. They nailed it 100%, is what I'm saying. But again, that's just my opinion, and that is only based on 4 Tarmac cars that I now own. If I could be a spokesperson for this brand, I would do my best. The details are just amazingly done. I wanted to show some footage of this prior to me showing it, but YouTube was kind enough to give me a mark for showing the BMW that I got, and the driver, and the video that I did as a teaser. So I'm no longer going to do the teaser thing because it butthurts YouTube. So whatever. I can't please everybody, like I said. So I have here this car is hard to get out. It's an Audi Q5, and this is a CQ. Alright, that's the Q5, that's a CQ, and that was also gifted to me by CRA Diecast, as well as this next one I'm about to show, which is an Audi R8 Spider. It's a nice touch, that license plate. So I'm going to let that spin while I reattach my Audi. Such a cool car. Yeah, for a more expensive brand, I highly recommend Tarmac. I normally don't go recommending things in general, and especially after only 4 vehicles, but that's how well impressed I am with how well these cars are built, that I'm comfortable enough to say, after only owning 4, that I recommend anybody that has an interest in the racing cars, or rally cars, go check out these Tarmacs. If you love the Porsches, you'll love these Tarmacs. I just cannot say enough things about them. They make, there's a Toyota Corolla, I forget what year it is, but that car, it's as Twice Diecast likes to call Plain Jane. And I think a lot of guys would be, that I know that would be very interested in that car, alone, because of the type of car that it is, and it looks like something out of the showroom, and there's no livery on it. And I know there's quite a few people that don't care for the livery on cars. For the most part, I am one of those people that doesn't care for the livery, but obviously it's fine on a race car. I don't mind it on some of the cars that I have, but I do understand the aggravation of seeing unwanted writing on a car that you just want to see, that is not something that's something that looks like it should be out of the showroom, but is clustered up with somebody's advertisement. I know that can be obnoxious at times. So that's my Audi collection. I have 4 more cars I'd like to show. I want to get back to my roots. I'm sure you guys will appreciate this, and I have a question on the last one I show. So since I said I'm getting back to my roots, I'm going back to muscle cars here, and this is the Royal Bobcat 1966 Goat. And that's a Johnny Lightning. There is 2 different versions of the GTOs and the Royal Bobcats that came out. This is the more popular of the 2. The other ones are cars that have minimal to no livery on them, if I'm not mistaken. And I actually have the Camaro set that came out as a complimentary set to this. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe I have that one, and that is, some of it is in a livery and some of it isn't. Ouch. Yes, I do. One of them's a 67 and one's a 69, and one of them has livery on it and the other one doesn't. But anyway, up here is the 66 Royal Bobcat. And it's a beautiful casting. I just wish the recording of this bootleg was as good as the casting is on this car. It's even got the name on right there on the roof. It's just, this is a beautifully done car. Okay, so I'm going with the theme here. Up next I have a 69 GTO. Another beautiful casting. And this is obviously Johnny Lightning as well. This has no livery on it. This is a showroom car with a sweet paint job on it. Man, that is a horrible recording. Sorry, the Zeppelin music isn't so good this time. This guy's trying to hide his microphone from the staff wandering around the stadium. Can't blame him. That's a sweet car. Johnny Lightning nailed it with that set, I gotta tell you. And up next here is, I finally cracked this open after all these months of owning this. It's my 1970 Judge, and it's part of the tire series, wide boots, I guess, radial tires, and these are BF Goodrich is what this one is representing, and they did a phenomenal job. Again, this is green light. It's a sweet ass color. That's a sweet ass car. A friend of mine from high school had a 1970 Le Mans, and it had a tan vinyl top. He painted it, or he had it painted candy apple red. Man, I tell you what, that tan top against the candy apple red paint, and he had the 5-spoke Kragers. That car was so beautiful, and he knew it too, but he wasn't a dick about it, but he knew he had something special. Just, he was lucky enough to have that car, and I was a little bit jealous because his car was much further along than mine was. The paint job that I wanted to do to it is my favorite color. I wanted to paint my 66 Chevelle a metallic blue, midnight metallic blue, which happens to be my favorite color. I never got that far into it. I miss that car so much. But again, green light, nailed it. This goat is beautiful. And which brings me up to my last one, which also brings me to a question I would pose to all of you. This is a green light tire changer, and it's a 69 Judge. Alright, so what I want to ask you guys, there are 3 other sets of wheels I can choose from and tire combinations. There are 2 sets of wheels here that, one are green steels with a chrome dog dish, and the others are black steels with a chrome dog dish. And the third option would be 5-spoke Kragers. And I want to see how many of you, what wheels you would choose on this Judge, and based on how many of one set gets, that will be the set that I put on. On the very right, those are the steels that are green, and the ones on the far left are the steels with and that are black, and they have red lines. So I'm kind of curious. I ask you guys in the comment areas if you wouldn't mind posting. We'll do it. Wheel set 1, which is black, or wheel set 2, which is the Kragers, or wheel set 3, which is the green steels. So 1, 2, or 3. So put your number down in the comments. I'd appreciate it. And whoever gets the, whatever one gets the most likes on the wheels, that's the ones I will put on the car. So that is all I have for today. Man, I love the Judge. But I gotta say, between the 69 and the 70, the differences are subtle. Besides that front grille, it has that Charger look. Let's see, this 69 has the headlights exposed, and this 69 has the headlight covers. See, it's got the headlight covers on that one. That one's got more of a Charger look to it. I think CRE Diecast showed GTO, and I think that's what actually prompted me to show my GTOs. And unfortunately, I don't have more than this. Oh, wait a minute. I can't take it off, but this is a pre-GTO. It's the Grand Prix 1964. So I could have shown that one. Sorry, that just would have been too much of a hassle trying to get that one off the wall. There's my Chevelles down there. And this one down here, I gotta start doing some shuffling around. This is my Racing Champions SS 396 that was RAOK'd to me by my really, really good friend, Diecast Clown. He has gifted me quite a few Chevelles. I can't thank that guy enough. He has done he's done so many cool things for me. And he's such a nice guy. Another great guy in the community. I'm just showing my Chevelles while I talk about Diecast Clown being a cool dude. I guess it should only be fair if I'm talking about Diecast Clown that I be at least showing this car. So, anyway, that was all I had on tap for today, and I'm apologizing for how long this is. But I had my daughter on here as well, too, showing some of her cars. Well, her one car that's now her favorite car. So I have a feeling that in the future it's going to be a Chevelle that we wind up getting and doing some work on together. So thank you for hanging out with me. I apologize for the length of the time that it took to get through this. Skim through it if you need to or have to or want to, or if whatever. I didn't mean for it to be this long. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate all my subscribers. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have as much fun doing this. You guys make it worth it, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys, and it means a lot to me. It makes it more fun to do this. So, I'm Rick. You've been watching a whole lot of Zeb channel. Stay safe, be healthy, be good to one another, and I'll catch you on my next video. Thanks for hanging out. Take care.